Good morning.
Good morning.
It's 2016.
Happy New Year.
Kate Harris, Leslie Benedetto, coming right at you from Be Well Nation. And as promised, we're kicking off our habits this week. And our first habit is simple, not often easy for a lot of people. Our first habit, we're encouraging you, sit down, plan a week's worth of meals, write out a grocery list, and then do it. Now, when I say a week's worth of meals, be realistic. You're going to have leftovers, and there's going to be a night or so where you're overscheduled, overwhelmed, you may need to eat out. So don't think I have to have 7 perfect planned meals for dinner. Shoot for 5. And honestly, if you
have
can
leftovers, and that means more than 5, and you didn't even try.
Absolutely. But what we want to talk about is about meal planning. Oftentimes people start to trip themselves up. As soon as they they think they're going to do it, we get into all or nothing thinking and perfectionism. So, first of all, we are giving you permission to not create the world's healthiest, most clean eating organic meal plan ever created.
And we're not being nasty.
Yeah.
I should point this out because we've all been there.
You have that ideal.
You're excited. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this right. We've all been there. You've been there. I've been there.
So
hey, I've got labels and colors and categories, and that, right? But the fact of the matter is that that's not realistic, especially in today's world. How many jobs are you working? Where are your kids going after school? Where is your husband? How many jobs is he working? Listen, that's not going to work. And so you're going to be frustrated right out of the box. Don't do it.
Right. And all or nothing, as far as planning the meals and then executing them. The truth of the matter is, people who eat at home and prepare their own food spend less money on food. They have a better nutrient intake, and they have a lower intake of calories, fat, sugar, and sodium. Now, and that research just says meals prepared at home, not organic or clean or this many calories. Just the act of preparing your own food increases your healthy intake of nutrients. So that's a great place to start. All or nothing. I used to get tripped up in all or nothing because I'm an exercise physiologist for the past 25 years. That's been, okay, you need this, that, eat this. But then life would show up and I'd be calling my husband, just stop at the drive-thru and bring something home. Because in my meal planning, there was never hamburger night or, it had to be skinless, boneless chicken breast, blah, blah, blah. And I never, it was just like, Then one day I was at the drive-thru getting meals for 5 people. It's $40. And I sat there and I thought, I can buy grass-fed ground beef and make grass-fed hamburgers for my family. And it costs nowhere near $40. So guess what? There's a hamburger in my, yeah, right? Convenience is very expensive.
Or think about when you go to a family restaurant, like a chain restaurant that serves pasta or something like that. You don't bat an eye at paying $10, $12, $14 for a plate of pasta. But you can make it at home.
Oh my gosh, a pound of pasta is a buck.
Right.
And you're like, and I mean, what does it take to boil some water?
Right.
So we're going to start planning, but we're going to be smart about our planning. All or nothing, we're not going to worry about every little thing, right? Let's just get into the habit of planning some meals, grocery shopping, because you got to plan it, you got to shop for it. And then there's perfectionism wants to come in.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And it also applies to exercise, don't you think?
Oh,
perfectionism and all or nothing thinking. So this is the time of year, again, when everybody's excited and they want to come in and they have in their heart the belief that this is the year that things are going to change. But when you apply
it
that...
can be.
It can, yes. But when you apply that all or nothing thinking to, I need the right shoe and then I have to have the right clothes. And you know what? I had a couple of women in here yesterday and they were taking a tour of the place and looking at classes, and they said to me, I need this and I need to do this. And I just stopped for a moment and I said, well, that may be true, but what do you like to do? What do you like? Do you like to dance? Do you like to lift weights? Because if you're starting an exercise program, you need to start with what you like. And then add things that challenge you, things that are outside of your comfort zone, things that you may need to add to balance. But if you want to build consistency, if you want to build a habit, you have to start with something that you like.
And believe it or not, you can enjoy moving your body.
You will.
Sometimes we get to a point where we think we don't, but then you need to experiment. Maybe you want to start with just walking or, something that doesn't look like the perfect exercise plan because it's not packaged nicely and very, popular at this time. Or don't be afraid to just start trying stuff.
Absolutely. What's the Facebook post that's floating around right now? You don't have to burn 1,000 calories. You just have to move and do it every day. Just a little bit every day. And that's the other thing about all or nothing. Please don't look at that calendar at that gym that you're going to go to or at your DVD, the little planner that comes with it, and say, I'm going to do this 7 days a week, 1 hour a day. I'm here to tell you, I've been there, done that, and you won't. You just won't. You won't do it. Life happens.
Oh, it shows up.
But can you schedule 3 times a week? You can.
Right.
You can do it. Will it be an hour every time? Sometimes. Sometimes not. Be flexible.
And there's nothing wrong with 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All or nothing. If I can't do an hour,
that's me. Oh my gosh. If I can't do an hour, I'm going to sit here and drink some coffee. I'm done. I'm out.
Yes.
Good attitude, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. It worked out well.
Right. Or perfectionist. I had a person that saw me at the mall and they told me, I'm going to come to Be Well. I'm so excited. I just need to lose 10 pounds first. I was like,
But that's why.
That's why you come here.
Yeah.
In our minds, we sometimes think that places already are perfect. And if I'm not perfect yet, then I don't belong there. We love imperfect. We embrace imperfect. And there's a lot more fun being imperfect.
Absolutely.
So, this week, our habit is meal planning, sitting down, and you know what? And you don't need a binder. You don't need to go to Mike.
Don't make labels.
Just a piece of paper, right? You already have 7 to 10 meals that you make on a regular basis. Write them down, grocery shop, make them. That's it. As we move through our habits, we'll improve some deficits in our nutrition if we need more fruits, more vegetables, more fiber. But you already make things, so make them. That's all you need to do. And then find some movement that you like.
And don't write down how long you're going to exercise. Why don't you just say, I'm going to exercise on this day, and this day. Schedule the time, and then write down how long you actually did exercise. Instead of setting up that all or nothing,
right,
and saying it will be 60 minutes,
right,
say, well, you know what, on Tuesday I exercised for about 20, and then on Thursday I was able to do 40.
Yeah.
But then on Saturday I got really busy and I did 20 again. That's okay. Then you don't look at that number and go, I failed. Right, I didn't do the 60, I failed. Think, but keep that positivity. Plan, but don't be perfect.
Yeah, don't set yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
So, basic habits this week. Plan your meals, shop for them, and don't be the person, I know because I've done it. You shop for everything and then you never make it, right? We're all throwing out the produce at the end of the week. You got to make it.
Yeah.
And move. That's it. Healthy habits, small changes to make a huge impact in your life.
That's it. Leslie Benedetto and Kate Harris for Be Well Nation. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.